Oh, they're scanning things! Oh my god, they're scanning things. They're not seeing anything because there's nobody monitoring this, but they're scanning things. I'm so excited that we're finally scanning something. Good morning, everyone. Dave from the Wee Hours here, back with some more Prison Architect here in Dave's awesome prison, where I've got it in pause mode because we're going to be spending some time addressing the long list of things I've been doing wrong. A lot of folks have been chipping in the comments, and I've kind of taken some time to sort of assemble all the comments and try and find a consensus in there. And some folks have been chipping in on the Wee Hours Discord too, which is great, saying, I know I left a comment, but you clearly didn't understand it, sir, so here's what I'm trying to tell you. Let's start to go down this list. Let's address an easy one first, which is my constant problem with grates. So some people are saying grate in front of the door. That's all, the only place you need a grate. Well, obviously that's not working out very well now, is it? The general consensus is grates in the middle of the floor are doing squat. So if you want that many grates, Dave, put them under each shower head. So we're going to do that. We're going to move some of these around, and then I'll probably add some more later. Honestly, I actually don't really care that much if the place floods, because the guys get over and clean it up pretty quickly, and we are paying prisoners to do that, so they may as well have something to do around here. But we will make an effort for it to not flood quite as much as it does around here. And when they move all of those, I'll check it out again and take a look at that. The bigger issue is with electronic devices. Electronic devices are not doing what I thought they were going to do. So, the security cameras that we've put in here are apparently doing basically nothing. The security cameras apparently only come into play if I had Fog of War turned on, which I do not, because I don't really care about Fog of War. I find that a fussy little thing that I don't even feel like dealing with. So, these cameras are doing basically squat, I am led to understand. Like, allegedly this camera is watching Grant over here. Grant, what are you up to? What's your deal? 7 years, including voyeurism and gross indecency. Oh, heck, it just got a little late night around Dave's awesome prison here. Have you done anything? No, you haven't had any misconduct. You're a little over halfway through your sentence, and you're in the pharmacological treatment of drug addiction. So we are treating your drug addiction with drugs, but you failed Alcoholics Anonymous, and you failed your parole. Benjamin's probably pretty fussy. Benjamin probably doesn't like things around here. Anyway, the cameras are doing basically nothing, I am led to believe, but I'm going to leave them up for right now. I can't find a reason to take them down, and I just kind of like the way they look. I'd like it if those did something. I'd like it if this CCTV camera in here was figuring out how people are getting all the hammers into the visitation area. Because that is just an exceptional amount of hardware that visitors are bringing in here. We are catching about a hammer an hour coming out of this metal detector. The metal detector is apparently the right move. Metal detectors seem to solve a lot of problems. So I'm okay with the number of metal detectors I put up, and we'll put some more up. This one over here may not be doing anything. I am told that visitors are not really searched in any way, which is how the hammers are getting in, obviously, but they're not really doing much of anything. But I can't figure out a reason to take it down, so I'm going to leave it up. The bigger issue, and we will turn the game on at some point. At some point, this screen will be moving. The bigger issue has been the scanner. Now, I read the comments about the scanner, and the particular comment is, Dave, scanners scan things, not people. And here's how Dave's brain works. I thought, great, okay, well, the builders bring all of the stuff through the reception area anyway, so they must be getting scanned as they move through there. That just makes sense to me. You know, they bring the stuff through the door, they have to walk through the scanner, so if scanners scan things, then the things must be getting scanned. That's how I kind of worked on that. But no, it needs to be either. This is what I'm told. The scanner needs to be either in the delivery area or the storage area, or both. If we put a scanner in the delivery area, the delivery boxes will get scanned. I don't seem to be 100% in the comments as to if they will scan all the things or just some of the things, but at bare minimum, some of the deliveries are getting scanned, and that could trim down, bringing this all full circle, that could trim down the amount of tools and weapons that are coming in here, which is one of our quests now. Somewhere around here. Oh, we must have already done it. Okay, so we had the grant to shave down the availability of tools And apparently we've done that because it's ticked off and I see that we have a large amount of money. There it is. Yeah, 392 seconds ago, we got a grant completion. Okay, so we've managed that. But we're going to do it again. This is a long-winded way of getting to the point, which is we're going to be making some changes around Dave's awesome prison today. So my first move is I'm going to make a new delivery area, and I'm going to put it inside. I know I don't need to put a delivery area inside. It just makes me happy. It just makes Dave very, very happy if things are inside buildings. I know they can just dump all the stuff on the ground over here and it's 100% fine, but I'd prefer it was inside a building. It just satisfies me like that. And I'm going to put a staff-only door here. So here's my thought. This is going to be the new delivery area. I should also probably have a door going to the outside. That seems to make sense. So go to the outside and then, deliveries can get delivered in here and then the builders can go through the staff-only doors. It actually might shorten their walk a little bit too. So delivery area here and go away doors. I don't want to talk to you no more. Delivery area with a scanner. We're going to put all that in there and then things will get scanned and then they'll come through there. I might move the storage area too. I might do a different storage area up there. I've never been 100% satisfied with this one anyway. And once again, I understand storage does not need to be inside a building. It just makes me happy when it is. So we might move storage up there as well. This is really becoming the admin section of the prison here. Security, the armory, the kennel, all the stuff is up here. The reception area, now that I realize it's not exactly doing what I want it to do, I might change this around later, but I also just might leave it as is. What I don't know yet is if I can attach multiple scanners to one scanner monitor, like I can with the security monitor. We can do multiple CCTV cameras to one monitor. I don't know yet if I can do that with the scanner. We'll find out when the new delivery area is put together. Now, what else have I been doing wrong that we could fidget with? They're finishing off this last cell here. In fact, I just saw a builder bringing in the toilet for that. So that's all going to be fine. We've increased our capacity to 51. So we're at cell block B at this point, looking in the direction of cell block C, but I think that might be a ways off. That's a lot of prisoners to have in here. And we're building the workshop. This is our next big project here. We're going to build the workshop for the team here. And by team, I mean incarcerated felons. We're building the workshop for them, and they're actually going to get some work done around here. They're going to learn how to make license plates eventually. It's going to take us some time. Now, the next thing we have to address is inmate nutrition research, which is this grant that I have in my little sort of flailings around with Prison Architect on my own time. I've tried this before and it's never worked out. And it's because apparently I'm completely misreading it. And I'm going to go ahead and say this is not 100% on me. The language that they use is a little vague. So serve a single low-quality, low-variety meal for 2 days. Okay, I understand all those words when you put them in that order. And if I go to my regime, and not my regime, my policy, I have set meal quantity to low and meal variety to low. And my thought process, reading this sentence was, well, yeah, it doesn't matter if they eat 5 times a day. One of those meals will be low quantity and low variety. In fact, they all will. But no. Apparently, and again, I'm not putting this 100% on me because the language of that sentence leaves it a little vague. What I actually needed to do is make sure they only eat 1 time in that day to tick that off, which is weird. But 2 or 3 people chipped in on that one and said, go to your regime and just set up 1 eating block for the folks here. So and apparently it doesn't matter which one, minimum or medium security, it doesn't matter which one. I only need to tick it off once. So, unfortunately, I'll do it on medium security because we don't have as many of those guys. Unfortunately, guys, you're only going to get to eat once today. I'm sorry, but don't put it on me. The comments section is telling you this. Put it on them. If you're going to shank someone in the comments section. What I will do is make that up with a little yard time. So you can have some extra yard time instead of food. So enjoy that. And we'll let that kind of quietly tick along there and see if that does the trick about serving this single low quantity, low variety meal for 2 days. And then we'll work on the 3 high variety meals. So what I would read there is that I need to feed them 3 times a day, the really super good meals for 2 days. Okay. And comments had said, you can switch it back and forth so you're not really making one group really, really angry, but I might just let one group be really, really angry. I'm not really sold on that. The other thing that came up that was actually kind of surprising is a lot of folks were saying I don't have my dog handlers assigned. Because there's a dog handler right there, Toby. Toby is a dog handler. He's got keys and a leash. I would have sworn up and down that I assigned them to patrols, and I know that I did because we checked off that quest. That grant checked off, and the grant was assign 2 dog handlers to a dog patrol. So clearly, there are indeed 2 dog handlers on a patrol. Here's one right here. What are you doing? Can I tell if you're on a patrol or if you're just kind of hanging out? I can't, but I can go to deployment and check the patrols. So, yeah, right here. Oh, well, you just went off duty, but you were assigned to that. You were definitely assigned to dog handling. You just kind of went off duty at that point, so there's nobody on that. Everything else, I'm pretty sure the dog handlers are good. This guy's assigned. What I really just need is some more dog handlers, frankly. And while we've got not a small amount of money kicking along, let's get some more research here. I've got pretty much all the stuff I want. I will go down. You know what? I've got the money. Let's do taser rollout because, tasers. Plus 400 per taser, though. Okay, I'll have to have a think about that. Let's get all our guards basically tasing people all the time. Wow, the canteen is getting pretty full around here. Pretty full. I've got a couple of thoughts on that. Somebody checked in and gave a good sort of blueprint of how we could expand the canteen, basically going under the parole area here. I've kind of got that half saved for some other things, but I'm also going to keep that on the table as well. That's not a bad place to expand that canteen. I could put some other stuff over here. I am putting other stuff over there. I'm just waiting for them to finish everything they're doing, really. I need the workshop up and running. Those things take forever to build, but I need the workshop up and running, and I'd like them to finish largely everything else. I do see they finally finished this extra cell down here. So we've got a capacity of 52. That's a lot of prisoners. I've only got 20 guards. That's actually far better than it would be in a real-life penal institution, but I've only got the 20 guards, and I think I'm going to be having to set up maybe a new scanner monitor, which means another guard to work it. We'll see. We'll see when this delivery area gets put together and we've got scanners for it as to exactly how that's going to work. I also not 100% clear if I need to sort of force them through the scanner like I've tried to do here by building walls around it. I don't think so. What I'm reading from the comments is just put the scanner in delivery and they will scan things. So we'll kind of see how that works out. I'll, put it in a place where I could wall it off if I wanted to. Okay, what else have I been doing wrong around here? Now, while I'm looking at it, I'll just move another one of these grates here and we may as well get, some more grates. So under each shower head, there we go. Oh, that one bit of brick wall is really annoying me. Okay, just do that in concrete, please. That's really gonna wig me out. Gradually getting everything to look a little bit better. You know what? While you're here, while you're in the neighborhood, why don't you make all of this concrete as well? I know that's a lot for you guys to be doing. You're coming in with a jail door. That's going to the workshop. And I should, according to folks, think about some sort of scanner at the workshop level. Definitely metal detectors. That goes without saying. I mean, everything in here is pretty much metal. So definitely metal detectors. But I'm going to have a think about how I might be able to work a scanner into this nonsense too. Well, bright and early the next morning, the parole lawyer just showed up for work, which is great. But they finished my new area here. So they've got all this set up. Right. Here's how this is going to go down. I would like this to be delivery. I know I say it every single time. Dear God, I would love this to be in alphabetical order. There we go. Deliveries. This is going to be our new delivery area. I'm going to come back to you in a sec. Don't worry about it. I'm going to delete this delivery area. Now, what are you saying your problem is? Oh, you fixed your problem. Okay, you fixed your problem, whatever it was. So let's get... All right, in utilities. Let's put down, come on, utilities, there we go. Let's put down the scanner. So I'm going to put a scanner, I don't know, here by the door? I don't know if I need to wall this off or if they're just going to sort of scan things and hope for the best. I'm going to see how that goes. But there's our new delivery area. I know it doesn't need to be inside. It just makes Dave happy when it is. And here's a delivery. Okay, it's a box. It's actually the scanner itself. So we're not really going to scan that, are we? No, we are going to put it in the new delivery zone. That is good. Sparky, you want to unpack that? Are you not technologically inclined? Could you just unpack the scanner, please, so we can scan everything else that we're bringing in? Okay. I do see we are starting to tick off the inmate nutrition research, so we're already up to 25% with that. That is good. So that is, good call on that comment for explaining the somewhat vague language a little better here. It's not that one person needs to have one meal. It's more that they only get one meal in a day. All right, let's see how all the new greats are doing. Oh, I missed a spot here. I've missed a grate. Hang on. You're all going to flood yourself out here, probably. Go down to greats. There's a very real point where I'm going to stop caring about grates and flooding. I just don't care. Somebody will come along and mop it up. Okay, scanner in. Slow it down. Oh, they're scanning things. Oh my god, they're scanning things. They're not seeing anything because there's nobody monitoring this, but they're scanning things. I'm so excited that we're finally scanning something. Not to that. To that. There we go. Okay, scanner monitor that, please. Okay. Yay, we scanned things. I'm so excited. P.S. Prison Architect needs a way to scan people. I'm convinced of this. This needs to be the next major update to Prison Architect. We need to scan people. I want one of those airport backscatter things where it's like an X-ray machine kind of thing where you can just completely see in and out of people because I want to find out how the hammers are coming in and I've got my suspicions. We've got new prisoners coming in, but now they're coming in this way, which I assume is just the most convenient door for them. I mean, they're with guards. I get that. I'm not super happy about having them come through deliveries and security to get into reception. I wonder, I don't think it's going to help me if I change that to a staff-only door. I don't think that's what I need to do. Well, there's the first question for the comments. I don't want them bringing prisoners in through here. Oh god, there's a call. Lord, what's happening? Subsidence of the land has destroyed a section of the outer wall. You should have it repaired immediately. Yes, you're absolutely correct. Where is this problem? Yeah, I got your call. Where is this issue? I did put random events on, and this is probably one of them. Where's the issue that you're talking about here? Was this a prank call? No, it's another issue. Okay, everything just popped off in Prison Architect. There's the burst pipe. I see that. Somebody's having a drug overdose, and my wall fell apart. Okay, put a pipe there. That's a confident beginning, I think. Now, are these pipes broken? No, because I can't put a new pipe there. Just that one. Okay. The common room is flooded. Right. After my big speech about not caring about flooding, we found drugs when we were searching you. Okay, that's fine. That can go about its business. I'm trying to figure out where the collapsed wall is. I probably should have paid slightly more attention when the nice gentleman was telling me about the collapsed wall. I don't specifically see that. Or is it inside? He said the outer wall, but that doesn't necessarily mean out on the perimeter. Let me just have a quick poke for this. Oh, there it is. Okay, it's the outer fence. That is not as bad. That's actually totally manageable, because there is another wall in the way. Good. Okay, so nobody's immediately escaping right at the moment. I think we can somewhat turn the game back on right now. Okay, that was a lot of things that just happened all at once. But we're gonna repair that pipe. I know it's a little damp in the common room right now. Probably the chess table is getting ruined. Pool table is definitely getting ruined. You do not want to get felt wet. That is no good. And Zimmer here, your cell's a little, not dry, really. Okay. But, it's going to be fine. It's going to be totally fine. We're going to repair these things, and we are, in fact, paying you a very, very tiny amount of money to sweep these things up. So it's all good, Zimmer. It's all good. Off you go. Oh, hang on. We've got a fork. We've got a fork somewhere. Okay, it's visitation again. Yeah, visitation is just a constant source of problems here. I appreciate the fact it's not a hammer. It's just a fork. Oh, now what? We found some poison. That was probably the dog who spotted that one. We're teaching the alcoholics meeting in a lake. It's all good. Pritchard, you are a trooper, sir. You are a trooper. 14 years for gross indecency. That is indeed gross, Tom. I don't actually want to deal with you anymore. You're in here for a very long time. What are you doing? You're in the alcoholics group therapy, and your success is ticking up on that. Okay, your success is ticking up. Have you done anything? We found some drugs on you. Okay. Fair enough. Another $3,000 for a paroled prisoner. That is really just a license to print money, because you're going to be right back here. And then we'll get money for you coming in, and then we'll get money for paroling you out again. Revolving door justice. That's the secret to financial stability here. We're scanning things. I'm so excited that we're scanning things. We're not scanning this guard, unfortunately, but we are scanning boxes. Bricks. Largely, we're scanning bricks. Oh, actually wooden floors, but we're scanning them anyway. They look like bricks. They are secretly wooden floors, but we are just scanning the bejesus out of these things. So again, the only part I don't know is if this scanner monitor, which is being monitored, there is a guard here, is monitoring this scanner machine. I mean, it says it's being monitored because it doesn't have a little red flag on it, but are you actively seeing what's being scanned? I don't know. Or do I need to put a scanner monitor up in this room? I can't imagine why I would, because that's like how TV works. You can watch TV from anywhere. You don't need to be in the same room as the program that's broadcasting. So I'm going to leave it like that. I'm sure I will be corrected in the comments otherwise, but I'm just mostly happy we're scanning things. I should probably pay attention to the prisoners, because, they shank people and they get all fussy. Speaking of getting fussy, how's the meal thing going? All right, we're a third of the way there. I could, as the comment said, I could take this off for a couple of days and then put it back on and take it off and put it back on. I'm just going to wait for the shankings and then address that issue. I gotta throw down another capacitor while I just happen to be walking right by it. That's, running out of capacitor space there. I still think we're a long way off from needing a second power station or power room or whatever. But we're going to have a think about that. Are you scanning more things? I mostly just want to sit here and watch you scan things because I'm very, very excited about that, even though we can't scan people. How's my workshop coming along, kids? Boy, it just takes you forever. Probably takes you longer because you got to scan all these things now, but boy, this thing just takes you forever. Just a very, very long time to be building that. When it's done, guys, you're going to have a new thing that you can do. It's going to be super, super exciting. You're going to be making license plates, and I'm going to be selling them and recouping the money on that. Not so much you, really. We're going to pay you a nominal amount of money, but not really very much. And it looks like we fixed the pipe over here, too. That's all been cleaned up and dealt with. That's all good. Not really seeing a lot of lights down in here. Could we do something about that? Could we put some lights in these cells? Doesn't need to be quite that grim. I mean, it's a prison. It doesn't mean it has to be awful. It kind of does. That's the point of a prison. All right. What else? I've got some money. You know what? I've got some money. I'm going to get some more people going here, specifically dog guards. I want dog guards because they got dogs. So you can go right there. And then I'm going to have another one. I want backup dog guards. And let's see what we could do about a new patrol for the dog guards. So let's get patrols. Let's do, I don't know, a blue patrol. That can go, I want them to go by all of the cells if we could. So or at least as many as I can fit in here. All of there, and then can you come down here and then go over here? Yeah, that should cover. Just swing up while you're in this neighborhood. Swing up by the solitary cells just in case they're doing anything naughty in there. Okay, I like that. And I want to put a dog guard on that patrol, please. And somebody's already picked that up. All right, so that's one extra dog patrol going through the prison here. Do let me know if there's other places I should be putting dog guards in, like the laundry or something like that. Should probably get another scanner over there. Maybe in the laundry too. We'll see. We'll see how a scanner that's actually working works out. They're desperately scanning things very, very quickly here. I don't think we found anything, but they're scanning their little hearts out. It'd not be the worst idea in the world if I had a larger yard. Everyone is just chomping at the bit to do the little tire ladder obstacle course thing here, and there's no room. There's no room. This is a worse cell than their own cells are. This is just awful. Winebrenner, I'm very, very sorry about this. Well, I might be sorry. What have you done around here? You actually haven't done anything. Okay, good. Yeah, Winebrenner, you're my favorite prisoner now. Oh, hang on. We found a thing. What did we find? Was that the dog guard? I bet that was the dog guard. Yeah, you just passed by and we found some cigarettes on Mitchell. Not cool. Not cool, Mitchell. Sentenced to 13 years for carjacking. You got a girlfriend and a mother. So apart from that, we're counting that as drugs. Yeah, I suppose that's about right. And you haven't done anything. You've only been here 7 hours. Okay, you came in this morning. That's fine. Well, we're taking your cigarettes and we're putting you we found a spoon. We're putting you briefly in solitary, I imagine. I should check what we're doing to people on that. Oh, Butterworth. Butterworth, I know your nickname is Spoons, but this is like the third time we've caught you with a spoon. It's great branding. I'm not denying that, Butterworth. Your name is Spoons and you always got a spoon on you. I see where you're going with the marketing, but it's contraband and we keep putting you in solitary. Oh God, there's drugs. Okay, somebody's having an issue. Yeah, Fitch here. The splitter Fitch. Kind is dangerous and highly criminal assassin. Well, why the hell are you here? Oh, you're here for video game piracy. Okay, neat. You're also overdosing on drugs. So I know somebody will be along, but just to make sure, go ahead and escort them to the infirmary. What's going on up here? That's Holt. That's not what I wanted to look at. We found something on Gilmore here. Looks like some more drugs or poison. Oh, it's a weapon. Apparently poison is a weapon. Yeah, you're not wrong about that. It kind of is. Okay, we're having a busy afternoon here in Prison Architect. It's probably because I'm serving you terrible food, but you're almost halfway to getting good food. It's going to be very exciting. It's the floors. That's what takes them so darn long to build this workshop. It's a huge room and they floor the entire thing. That's what's chewing up time, says the guy who invariably puts down unnecessary floors. Speaking of unnecessary floors, I'm going to put some floors down. Oh, limestone. Oh, that's going to be gorgeous in the staff room. Oh, the guys are going to love that. That is just a delight. I didn't even know we had that available. How's the scanning going, kids? Are we scanning lots of things? Oh, look at us scanning here. What is that? Oh, limestone. Yeah, good. My limestone floors. Excellent. Don't bother scanning those. They're for the staff room. I don't care if there's drugs or weapons in that. They'll be fine. They deserve it. Oh, we found another spoon. Is that Spoons again? Is that Spoons? No, it's Nightingale. Okay. I know that the spoon branding is very popular, but don't jump on that train. Okay, there's a lot of spoons walking around here. Now a fork. Please tell me your nickname is Fork. I'd be very happy about that. Now we just found a random fork. Okay, good. I was going to check what we're doing with these people. So go to here. Where's that? Policy? Yeah, policy. Okay. So we're basically, for any of those things like weapons and tools and drugs, tools we're doing lockdown instead of solitary. That's probably fine. I would like, do I want to put something on for luxuries? I don't know if I care that much if we don't find the luxuries on them. We found a cell phone on you. Isn't a cell phone luxury? Apparently not. Well, you know what? If you find a cell phone or any other luxurious items, just do a lockdown for a couple of hours, just to show them the error of their ways. But apart from that, I think those punishments are fairly good, at least until we get the death penalty in place, in which case everyone will be punished appropriately for their crimes. Yeah, some cigarettes on Ackerman. I don't know if we're having a real rush of contraband in Dave's Awesome Prison, or with the addition of the extra dog guards, we might just be getting better at catching people. Because I think that dog guard just got Lawrence with those cigarettes. So we might just be a little better at finding these things. I hope so. I hope that's what's going on. We're seeing a lot of contraband today, but we're seeing a lot of contraband today, which is kind of better than not seeing a lot of contraband. How's my limestone floors going? Oh, those just look delicious. Those are just super. The guys are gonna love that. Got their coffee maker and their moose head, and $2 per snack. Well, at midnight, the workshop is finally done. Finally done around here. Let me make some small adjustments. We're going to put a wall there and a wall there, and then I'm going to put metal detectors in that area. So show me metal detectors that aren't in alphabetical order. Show me one there and one there. I don't know why there would be any problem with them being outside. They're not going to, as far as I know, deteriorate in the weather or anything. You're bringing in some wood to eventually do a thing, but now we can actually get that going. So grants. Has anything new popped up, by the way? Max Sec, I think we've seen that before. Increase the size of the security force. Yeah. Unlock tasers. Actually, I've done many of these. Increase the size of the security force to what? I don't know. Unlock body armor. We can do that momentarily. Unlock tasers we've done. We've built a CCTV monitor, and we have CCTV cameras. I've done a heck of a lot of this. And that's a big chunk of money. It's also 20 grand up front with it. Ain't nothing. I've spent a lot of money today, too. I'd like to do the prison manufacturing. Okay, here's how this is going to go down. I just want to see what this is. I could always turn it off if I need to. 75% to my security force. Okay. So I need, well, what have I got now? I've got 22, and that's 75%. So what, about 30? Somewhere around there? It's going to be a big drain on my wages. But I have put CCTV cameras through. Oh, I need more. Probably one more. Okay, let's get this. It's a relatively easy grant. Let's get, what did we say? Body armor? Yeah, body armor for 1,000. Okay. You want some more cameras. That's cool. I think you probably only need one more. Utilities and camera. Put one in the workshop. It's, again, apparently it's not really going to do anything, but it ain't a bad idea. It ain't a bad idea. And then, if for argument's sake, I wanted to hire just a regular guard, how much does that increase that 75% to 80? I'd need 4 more guards. 4 more guards would do the trick. Okay, that's not the worst thing in the world. I'm going to take, let's see what we're going to do here. Give me 2 more regular guards. I'd like to put up some more armed guards, but the prisoners get really fussy when they see armed guards. However, armed guards have guns. So have another one of these. And, oh wow, that's a lot of money. And then one more dog guard, because I like the dog guards. There we go. Are we done? We're done with that, right? Where did it go? Come out of here so I can see what's going on. And we're doing body armor. Oh, I'm a little shy on my security force. Really? Huh. Okay, well, how about one more guard? This is a lot of guards. Okay, 95, 100. There we go. Well, darn. I've got almost 30 guards for 52 prisoners. I think we're fine. And I can still afford this. Not forever, though. Now I have to think about increasing the number of prisoners in here. I'll have to think about that. Or we'll look at some other ways to make money. But anyway, the workshop is up. So let's get that program going here. I did not start that yet, right? No. Workshop safety induction. And you know what? Put up the carpentry apprenticeship. Do we have room for all of that? Yeah, I'm not getting flags on anything. That's fine. I don't think anyone's going to build any carpentry stuff until they've done the safety project. But it can start to tick along like we're doing with the reform through education. That's up to 70%. We're getting there. We're getting there. And even though it's not really going to do anything, we'll hook the CCTV camera up to, there it is, the monitor over there. Okay, it's not really doing what I think it should be doing, but it's what they want and it's connected. It just makes me feel good. I like having cameras everywhere. They don't do what I want, but I like having them there anyway. That is probably an excellent place to call it on Prison Architect for today. I don't know that we got a lot done. We did finally finish the workshop, and I knew that was going to take a while. That those things just take forever to build. We are scanning things. I'm very excited that we're scanning things. Not as excited as I would be if we had a backscatter scanner and I could just x-ray people like they do in the airport. But we are at least scanning something. Now, do let me know if it's also a good idea to put one up in the storage area. Because I can do that. I can totally put a new storage area up here, and we can scan things in there to basically just scan anything. Anything I can scan, I want to be scanning it. I think next time, I'm going to keep going down the making the prisoners slightly happy thing, because boy, are they going to be fussy after all these terrible meals. So we might look at things like the chapel or the library, something to make them a little less fussy and give them something else to do during the day. But do please keep the comments coming in on Prison Architect. And hey, if you enjoyed the video, do please leave a like down below. It does cheer me up no end when people do that. And if you're new to the channel, maybe just checking it out for the first time, feel free to hit that subscribe button. See more of this sugarless nonsense. Until then, I'm Dave. Thank you, as always, for joining me in the wee hours, and we'll see you next time. Oh, yeah, I like that. It kind of looks like Andy Warhol came in here and threw up. Robot, how do we rescue you? I don't know how to rescue you. I'm also not sure I ever knew you were a woman. Excuse you? Excuse you? You were literally in a cubicle, but you felt the need to pee on the floor.